Good morning, welcome. You're watching Good Morning Sri Lanka, yet another brand new day, and I'm here with Ryan. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Prashant, and it seems I am ready for the weather that we're experiencing right now. Yes, and we hope that if you're still in bed, do you have a reason to be in bed?
Yes,
If you're running late, wake up.
We've said the term before that it's raining cats, dogs, and the occasional hippo, but today it's kind of been raining since midnight. And it's raining all across the island. So for those of us who have been complaining about the weather, things are getting a little better.
Well, hopefully. Hopefully it will lighten up in a little while, especially if you need to do your laundry. It's a Thursday, folks, just in case you have lost track of time. It is the 14th of June and almost a weekend, but just one more day to go. And it's a packed show, folks. We have a very interesting conversation later on, and I'm very excited about it. I hope I deliver.
I'm sure you would. That's going to be an exciting conversation. Ryan will be speaking to a band that's very well known, especially around Kerala and also around Sri Lanka. Stigmata is going to be here, and Ryan will be leading the conversation about that. Before that, we've got quite a few interesting sneak peeks into what's happening around the world, from the entertaining to some of the factual stuff that you need, but mostly entertaining.
Yes.
But before we go to the entertaining part, we also have the opportunity to begin our day in a way that is refreshing, healthy, and this whole concept of wellness. If I'm not mistaken, we're ready. Check this. Okay, that was therapist Frank telling us how he switched from his corporate life, from working from 9 to 5, running the rat race, and finally realizing that it helps to change and have a different type of life. He went into massage therapy, aromatherapy, and so on and so forth, and now, as you can see, passionately talking about it. So the concept of wellness, hope that was helpful.
Yes, and before we go to a quick commercial break, we'd just like to inform you guys something. We always get to experience Fête de la Musique, but for this year, it's a whole spring. It's a whole springtime. And we're going to talk about that, featuring the most talked about bands, and that's after when we come back. So please stick around with more of Good Morning Sri Lanka. Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. We promise you a very interesting conversation for the non-initiated, just like yours truly, who's into pop groups and boy bands. This will be a very good awakening for yours truly, and hopefully for you as well. We have inside the studio, and it's going to be a total rocking and rainy Thursday. We have the great guys of Stigmata. I just wanted to do that as deep as possible. Stigmata. We have closest to yours truly is Suresh, who's on vocals, and I think you're the band leader. And on the sofa, we have Andrew, we have Tennyson, we have Lakmal, and Chaturanga. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
And thank you very much for waking up this early. For like what I said, probably most of our viewers are their kids, their sons or daughters know about you guys. But for the parents watching right now, who are these chaps we're watching on TV? 1999 was the official year you guys got together. 13 years for three of you.
That's right.
How did this come about? I know you guys are classmates, schoolmates at St. Thomas.
Yeah.
You're okay. Is this a loyalty thing with the school? Because Chaturanga is also like, I'm also. How did it come about?
Generally, what happens is even guys who are not from St. Thomas's College, when they end up playing with Stigmata, they become Thomians by affiliation. So
people are just yelling, like, yeah, Thomian.
Thomians must be yelling, yeah. Some others.
The other ones are a traitor.
No treason on our part. But we actually met in school, and we were the only guys who were into metal music. And it was a form of music that was widely misunderstood and not appreciated in the late 90s, especially in Sri Lanka, where things were very conservative, and even media, if I dare say so, was fairly narrow-minded. But we stuck together. I mean, we've had a series of lineup changes through the years, but we look at it as different chapters of the band. And we have to say that we are very, very, very stoked and excited right now with the latest lineup, with Chaturanga on drums and Lakmal on bass, because let's say that we've kind of rekindled that fire inside, and we're really looking forward to the concert this Saturday.
Well, 13 years since you guys officially became a band. Is it easier now for people to listen? Because like what you've said, when you started, people are, in a matter of speaking, narrow-minded. Everyone thinks metal is all noise and not substantial. It's devil's music for some people who like need to go to church after listening to this type of music.
Madonna is devil's music.
See, it's always like a perspective. So is it easier now to make people listen to your music?
Yeah, I think it's easier for most people here to listen to the music we wrote back then, because we just keep getting heavier and more complex. So, but for the metal fans, it's something new and interesting. They like it.
Because for your fans, your music always talk about social consciousness. There's always a message. It's not just a series of chords coming into together, riffs and drums coming. So is this a conscious effort on your part to make sure that every song has a message?
Definitely, definitely. Every song has its own personality. Every song is like a child to us, respectively, you know. It has its own personality, it has its own theme, it has its own respective arrangements, because in Stigmata we would never compose two songs that are similar or sound the same. And we've always wanted to push the innovative envelope, as it were, and we've successfully done that. And we're working on new material, and that stuff is sounding absolutely, if I might say so, in the morning, brutal.
Well, okay, probably a little different than usual.
It's good to have a brutal morning.
Once in a while. Yeah. Okay, so the creative process, do you have a normal lyricist, or how does it come about? Like a new song is presented to the group as a beat, as a lyric?
No, see, it's very natural the way we write songs. Suresh is a poet anyway. He just writes whatever comes to his mind, and he'll title it with some bizarre thing, you know. So Tenny, on the other hand, he might come up with a riff sometimes. He just ends up in the practice room on his own playing stuff, and then stumbles upon something. And the same way with me. And when we meet up, we jam, and we bring our ideas together, and that's how we write our music. So it's a completely natural process.
So every song that's in the album, every song performed, has a little piece of a member is in that input.
Yeah. And with our new two members, we've already written new songs, and they've been pretty helpful as well.
Yeah, for Chaturanga, was it on behalf of Sol Ngalusari, we weren't able to give him a microphone. Was it easy integrating yourself into a group that's been together for more than 13 years? These guys probably know when someone is breathing, or when, you know, that type, when someone is not feeling well or someone is just not in the mood. Was it easy integrating?
Actually, these guys joined like pretty recently, and our drummer has been playing with us for like a couple of months. I mean, just 3-4 months now. Yeah, 3-4 months, and actually summer joining into a band is completely different from, like, you know, joining a new workplace or anything. I mean, it's just joining another family and understanding each member. Especially writing a song is just understanding everyone, you know, the concept of the band and a lot of things like that. Even our bassist is like pretty new, and he's
very nice to be on the same page. It's very important that we have to all feel the same thing and share the same excitement, the same levels of chemistry, that it, you know, in order to really make the song come to life and make it breathe.
So when it comes to argument, because there's five minds here, 5 talented gentlemen coming together, do you have to make the final call, or is there's no such a thing as a final call? Always you come to an agreement as a group?
No.
Or is it majority?
It doesn't work that way.
Sometimes kill each other.
I mean, it's like a family, you know, and I mean, there's playing for a band, and then there's playing for Stigmata, which are two very different things. I mean, this has to, you have to embody the essence of what Stigmata is. You have to believe in what we believe, and you have to stand up for, you know, you have to stand up not just for our artistry and our art form, but, you know, it's a subculture, it's a lifestyle, and for 13 years we've been persecuted by different channels and different mediums.
Well, with that from Suresh, we have to take a very short break. When we come back, I'm going to ask a question. Is it true that you're the most difficult band to work with? When we come back.